we go. Ah, awesome. And we're live. Woo!
Okay. All right. And I will mute me.
Sweet. Welcome, everybody. Hello. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We're very happy to be here. And yes, I just want to double check. Everybody can see us and hear us, right? And then also, so you guys will find the chat box. So please feel free to use the chat. The first couple of minutes here, we're just going to have a little bit of a conversation. So you guys are more than welcome to comment, ask any questions, share anything that you want to share in that chat feed. It's always welcome. I love seeing what everybody has to say or what they're relating to as far as what we're talking about. So if you don't know us, welcome. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Chris.
And we're here to just give you this beautiful offering of a guided meditation and sound bath for the, because it was the week of the full moon this week. And that combined with everything that's going on in the world, as I was talking to Victoria the other day, we just felt it would be really awesome to start offering some of the workshop things that we do at Hypnique virtually as well. And it also just opens up these experiences to people outside of our immediate area too, which we thought was cool. So really happy and excited you were all able and willing to come and join us and play with us tonight. And just to let you all know a little bit about us, so I teach yoga at Hypnique with Victoria, as some of you may know, and then I also do coaching and quantum healing on the side. And what that means is I do a lot of stuff energetically, I work with sound, I do some channeling. And so this beautiful process that we're going to do tonight is going to be channeled. And what that means is that I don't always know what's going to come through, but I always trust that it's for the highest and what everybody needs. And I kind of, for both of us, we feel into the energy of the group that we're working with and allow ourselves to be guided by your energy and your guides and give you what you need as a gift from Source and Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you want to add?
No, I think that's pretty well covered it. Thank you for being here with us and enjoy the space.
Yay! So we are going to be focusing heavily on the root chakra. And so what I would love to hear from you all in the comments, if you're comfortable sharing, is who's been feeling almost like from day to day, like even in the same day, you're here and then you're here and then you're here and then you're here. And whether that's, physically or emotionally or energetic, right? And I can see you guys, yes, I see Talia shaking her head. I already talked to Christine today, so I know she's been feeling it, right? And that's part of the way that I'm interpreting what is happening right now is that it's literally like we're shifting realities so fast that it's like 1 second we'll be aligned with one reality, but in the next moment, all of a sudden we're dropped back down into like almost like a version of ourselves that sometimes it can be like, oh, whoa, hello, where did you come from, right? And whether that means, fear or anger or sadness or grief or, depression, whatever the emotions are for you, I really just want to take a minute to have a small conversation around honoring those emotions for what they are, right? And understanding truly that we're purging right now. We're purging individually and we're also purging collectively. And so there's a really big pull for each of us as individuals to go within and take our own journeys and do our own inner work. And sometimes that gets uncomfortable. And sometimes in the spiritual communities of the world, we find the bypassing or the people who don't want to honor or acknowledge any of those denser emotions. And I know even in our teacher training with Victoria, we spent a lot of time talking about that, right? Dense frequencies versus the higher frequency emotions, and none of them are bad. And part of this evolution that we're undergoing is this realization that the whole spectrum of human emotions are just what they are. They're just emotions, right? They're just cues to guide us and show us where we're at. And so tonight, I encourage all of you to, as we go through the journey and work with the sound and work with the breath that we do, to just allow yourself to be present with whatever comes up for you and trust that, just like clouds will be releasing, And some of it you may have a full understanding of, and some of it you may not. You just may notice, oh, there goes some sadness. Okay, that's fine. And just trust that whatever you're receiving from this is perfect, whole, and complete just for you all. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, intention?
Yeah.
Did you have an intention for it?
My intention was to just, ground in and open my channel and just serve as a channel and a guide for everybody that was joining us.
Okay. So I have an intention for myself in this space, but I want to offer it to the group. And if you would like to take that and work with it, then please feel free to do so as well. The intention that I feel called to do so, that I've also been working with over the past couple of weeks, is making peace with the agitation. And so agitation is a necessary part of growth. It's a necessary part of changing. And you think about the agitator in a washing machine deliberately agitates the water so that the clothes become clean. And it's the same thing. The agitated river is the clearest water because the water is moving and being flushed. So agitation is actually a really beautiful, beneficial thing when we're able to look at it like that. So I want to hold space tonight for myself, but then also for the group to be comfortable with the agitation that is arising at the moment.
Truly, yeah. And if you guys relate with any of that, please, again, feel free to share. I love reading what you guys have to say. Yeah. Yeah. The water's going behind you, she said. Yeah, true that. Because water is really linked to our emotions. And I love that because it's true, right? We are so accustomed to trying to live comfortably, are we not, as humans? Even those of us that may think, I'll just speak for myself, I often see myself as quite awakened to a lot of things and wise and aware of a lot of things. I have a deep spiritual connection, but even myself, I have my little things that I want to be the way they are. And in this time where stuff is being taken away from us left and right, it's really asking us to look at what are we attaching to. And Victoria and I were talking about this. I think it was before we actually had to close the studio. We were talking about it, that it's showing us where our attachments are. And so another thing I would encourage you all to reflect upon tonight as we go through the journey is, what is it and where is it, or what is the thing? Where are you feeling, like Chris said, that agitation or that ruffling of your feathers or that discomfort or frustration, whatever it might be, and accepting that that's okay. It's okay to feel that stuff, right? Because this is an uncertain time. We have no idea where we're going. However, we also get to choose where we're going. And so really kind of grounding into the idea that it's okay to be uncomfortable or scared or whatever, fill in the blank, as long as you're not pitching your foundation and building your whole house there. Right? Allowing yourself to move through that spectrum of emotions with the intention of, I want to build my house up there in those frequencies that feel good for me, right? The reason that the higher frequency emotions feel so good for us, joy and appreciation and love and gratitude and contentment and satisfaction, is because they're closer to our truth. The reason dense emotions feel so terrible is because it's like when you're on the other side of the planet from your home. And you're just like, I can't make sense of this. And then, we get into trouble when we live there. And this is just a chance for us to come together and clear some of that and move through it and set a new baseline for where you all want to live. So with that being said, really excited to dive in. So what I would suggest, and like Victoria said, you guys can keep your cameras on or not. You can go ahead and lay down if you prefer, because this is going to be a lengthier journey. If you want to sit up, that's okay too. I just know sometimes after 20 or 30 minutes, you might want to lay down. Oh, Victoria's got her arrow. Yay. Love that. If you guys have a journey arrow or a journey tool or any crystals or any spiritual tools at all that you feel called to bring into this space with you, I highly suggest grabbing them. And I'll just kind of take a minute before we start to let anybody go and grab anything that they feel is calling them. Like I said, if there's a crystal or a tool, I know some of you made intention journey arrows with us. If there's any particular, anything that you want to do. Awesome. All right.
No, not right there. Not right there. That's not your seat. Go and sit down over there.
Yep, and maybe grab some water to have with you as well. Yeah, so get comfy, find yourself a place where you're not going to be disturbed, preferably. If there's stuff going on around you, maybe grab your headphones. Come on over here. You got the dogs here to join us. I just got to get them out of the way. Come on, Bandit. Come over here. You can hold space over here. Good boy. Come on, right here. Good boy. Oh, good boy. They love to be a part of everything. All right. And then we will get started. I'm just trying to figure out why. Why is this not? Get comfy. Find your little rhythm. Find your little space. Create your space. Just start to let your eyes drift close, and I'm just going to take a minute to open our space and create the circle for us, just to create a beautiful space of healing for us all. And I just invite you all to close your eyes, just begin to breathe, dropping in, feeling the support of the ground beneath you. Allow yourself to just settle in and begin to focus on your breath. Let the day just drift away, let your thoughts drift away, and just settle in. And I turn to the direction of east, to the elements of air, inviting in the beautiful elemental spirits and directional spirits of the eastern gateways, calling to the hawk and the eagle, inviting you into this space, inviting you in to bring your keen sight, your expansion, your movement, your spaciousness. You're welcome here. And turning to the southern direction, to the elements of fire, calling upon the elementals and the directional spirits of the southern gateways, inviting in the salamander and the coyote, bringing in transformation, energy, healing, protection, warmth, expansion and growth. You are welcome. And turning to the west, into the elements of water, inviting in the beautiful elemental and directional spirits of the western gateway, inviting in the spirits and the energy of the whales and the dolphins, carrying beautiful music and songs and memory of the earth, the beautiful healing power of water, our emotions. You are welcome here. And turning to the direction of the north, to the element of earth, calling out to the elementals and the directional spirits of the northern gateway, inviting in the beautiful spirits of the tree people, wolf and the bear, bringing in the grounded abundance of Mother Gaia, calling in the frequency of Mother Earth to bring in just groundedness, support, security, trust, and knowing. You are welcome. And turning to the underworld, to the realms of our ancestors, the Lemurian realm, the crystal kingdom, the mushroom kingdom, all the way down to the crystal core of Mother Gaia. Just inviting in the wisdom, the lessons, the knowledge. You are welcome here. And turning to the upper realms, spiritual realms, inviting in any of the beautiful light beings that support us, my own galactic light family, calling out to my Syrian light family, my Arcturian friends, and my Pleiadian friends, inviting in any of the beautiful spirit guides of anyone taking part in this journey tonight, beings of the highest light. You are welcome here. And finally, turning to the direction inward of the heart, into the realm of your heart, your infinite seat of your soul, your divinity, calling out to the beautiful higher selves, the souls of every person receiving this beautiful healing tonight to take part in this journey. You are welcome here. And just find yourself now deepening your breath. Taking a nice deep breath into your belly and exhaling out. Again, breathing into your belly, feeling your belly rise and exhaling out. And one more breath into your your belly and exhaling out. Next breath, you're going to breathe into your heart space, allowing yourself to expand, connecting with the element of air, opening yourself into the portal that is your heart, exhaling out. Again, breathing into your heart space and exhaling out. And one more breath into your heart and exhaling out. Next breath is going to be into your third eye center, opening you up, connecting you to your higher self, your intuitive vision, your knowing. Breathing out, breathing in to the third eye, to the mind, activating the mind, exhaling out, and breathing in again. One final breath to the third eye, and exhaling out. And then breathing into all three, your gut brain, your heart brain, and your third eye brain. Filling them all up with light energy expansion, and exhaling out. Letting yourself just drop in, letting yourself receive, just becoming present, giving yourself permission to drift, to go where you're going to go, experience what you're going to experience. Finding your breath. Breathing deeply. Just following the beat. Finding yourself descending into your heart space. Opening yourself up to the wisdom that is you. Letting all of your attention and your energy come to your heart space. Noticing the rise and the fall of your chest. Feeling the beat of your heart. Noticing these two sides of life, your breath and your heart. Anchoring you into this moment. Always knowing you have your breath to come back to. Following the beat of your heart, allowing yourself to just descend into the space that is your heart chakra as you find yourself walking on a path. And that path may look like whatever it looks like. You could be walking through a path in the forest. It might be a path on the beach. Just walking, journeying down this path, finding your way, noticing what's around you, being present with yourself, noticing what's present in your body right now. noticing what's present in your emotions right now. Letting yourself just be present to you, to all that is you. Find yourself walking down this path. As you come to a clearing, and as you come to the clearing, you're going to notice that there's a beautiful being standing in this clearing. And as you move closer, you have the full knowing that this being is your higher self. It is your soul. It is you in all of your infinity, in all of your infinite nature. Just now allow yourself to spend time in this clearing with your higher self, with the you that is all of you, in all of your infinity. And just receive anything from that version of you, that part of you, your higher self, your soul that you need right now in this moment. And just allow yourself to begin to drop your energy and your attention down to the base of your spine, to your root chakra, and just envision a beautiful red cord or roots growing out of that root. And see those roots, that cord growing down through the earth, all the way down through the layers of grass, through the layers of gravel, through the water, deep into the foundation of the earth, the core of the earth, where you feel yourself now plugging in to the crystalline core of Mother Gaia, plugging into the frequency of our divine Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. And as you plug into the crystalline core, just invite the beautiful frequencies of Mother Earth up into your field. And at the same time, inviting in a release of anything that no longer serves, any codes, any programming, any fear, any lack, any scarcity, just feeling it all drain out of your root chakra. Blessing it with love, thanking it. Some of it served you, some of it served your ancestors. Just whatever you're experiencing is perfect, and whatever you're releasing is perfect. And just allowing that, maybe seeing it as a color, maybe seeing it as smoke, maybe seeing it as energy, just moving out of your body, going down that cord into the earth to be transmuted. Just acknowledging, feeling whatever it is. Grounding, connecting, trusting, opening yourself up to trust, opening yourself up to divine knowing, the trust that comes from being connected with the earth, the knowing that you are supported, and just now allowing yourself to take all of this beautiful energy of support, of abundance, of health, of wellness, of expansion into your field, integrating it into your physical body, integrating it into your mental body, integrating it into your emotional body, and integrating it into your energy body. And just allow yourself to now drift, be led where you may. Trust the process, trust your guides, trust whatever's showing up to guide you. You are safe, you are supported, you are held, you are divinity having a human experience. energetic upgrades, mental upgrades, emotional upgrades, physical upgrades that they are ready, willing, and able to receive, assisting them to just move through all of the experiences, anchored into their soul truth, anchored into their soul knowing, anchored into the awareness, the knowing, the trust of who they are, the infinite nature of who they are. Calling to the frequency of divine trust, the frequency of divine knowing, divine health, and divine abundance. Just infusing this space, infusing the fields of every being receiving this beautiful healing. Just surrounding them, infusing into their physical body, their mental body, emotional bodies, physical bodies, energy bodies. Anchoring them into the knowing of their own divinity, the physical realization, the physical embodiment of their divinity, of their power, of their health, of their wellness, of their support, and their power, their sovereignty. Just calling to the souls of each of the beings receiving this sound healing to just bring forth the true sovereign divinity of every single one of these beings, every one of these humans, anchoring them to that power, that sovereignty, that knowing, that trust, that embodiment of their power and who you are. down to the base of your spine, your tailbone, envisioning a beautiful red ball of energy. Just noticing, just being present with the energy of your root chakra. Noticing what color red you see, or feel, or sense. Noticing if the energy is moving. And just now requesting that the infinite flow of divine love coming from your heart chakra channel down into your root, infusing this beautiful energy center, this vortex, this portal to your physicality with love, with all of the love of source, all of the love of spirit, pouring that energy in, opening my channel to the energy, the frequency of divine love, pouring it forth into your root chakra. Just seeing that root chakra begin to get infused with a beautiful golden frequency, a shimmery golden frequency. And as you see this golden frequency infusing your root chakra, see it just traveling down your legs all the way to your toes. See it traveling down that cord, that roots, all the way into the core of the earth. See it infusing your entire lower half, the trunk of your body, your pelvic region, your organs, your bones. See this beautiful golden frequency coming up into your heart, your lungs, your ribs, all through your stomach, your throat, your esophagus, your chest, down your shoulders, down your arms, all the way down to your hands. See it traveling up your neck. Feel the release, the clearing, the opening of your throat chakra, the expansion of the center of purity, the bridge connecting your mind and your heart. Seeing that golden infusion travel up all through your face, your jaw, your teeth, your brain, your eyes, your hair, your scalp, until it travels up and comes out of the crown of your head, connecting you to your soul star. And just seeing this beautiful golden line coming back down out of your soul star, spiraling now, spiraling into your crown, spiraling into your third eye, spiraling through your throat, into your heart, into your solar plexus, into your sacral, back down into your root, and spiraling finally back down into the core of the earth, all the way down, plugging back into that crystalline core of Mother Gaia. Just connecting you to a brand new timeline starting right now. Connecting you to the highest timeline you have available. And all of the health, all of the support, all of the abundance, all of the magic, all of the soul remembrance, all of the truth, all of the divinity that you are here to be. Just taking a moment to now encode that into your body, into your cellular memory, your bones, encoding it into your mind, your mental body, your emotional body, and your energy body. Just taking a moment to lock it in. Knowing that from this moment on, you have a choice. You have another choice that you may not have known was available to you. You've accessed a new timeline, a new version of yourself, a new version of life on earth to pour your attention and energy into. Just allowing your attention and your energy to return to your body. And before you open your eyes or begin to move, just let yourself store this energy right now, knowing that what you feel right now in this moment is your soul truth, is your truth, that you can embody at any time on your path. And then just inviting in any movements, maybe breathing deeply into your belly, feeling the expansion, just breathing deeply into your heart and your lungs, feeling the expansion there, breathing into your mind, just taking a moment here to notice what feels different for you, anchoring it in, noticing whatever you feel and storing it as your truth, storing it deep in your cellular memory, deep in your mind, your emotions, as truth that you have access to at any time. And just allow yourself to begin to come back, maybe inviting in any small movements, wiggling your fingers or your toes, inviting in any larger stretches that feel good. Maybe rolling to right or left side, making your way on up to seated as you feel is good for you. And I invite you to maybe drink some water or move in any way that might feel good for you. You might feel like moving or stretching a bit. I invite you to do that. So water will be really important for everybody. Drink lots of water to flush out your physical body on the backside of this. And we would love to hear from any of you. As you see, we have Luna here. If you can see her, she was assisting us. Right, snag out, and here comes Bandit because Luna's getting some attention. So I'd love to hear from everybody if you feel like sharing how that was for you, how you feel now, and anything else that you want to share or experience. Just a few things for integration. Highly suggest, like I said, drinking lots of water. It's still light out, so go outside maybe with some bare feet and ground a bit. Let your feet touch the earth. Was doing a lot of connecting y'all to the energetic crystalline core of Earth, which is where we're going to be able to ground into our truth. So grounding is going to be really important for discernment and just for each of you connecting to your own truths and making the best decisions for you and with everything that's happening. Anything you want to add or say?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. It was an absolute honor to guide you all, of course. We hope you enjoyed it. And I'm just moving closer so I can see if anybody has said anything. It was wonderful. Thank you. Awesome. Oh, good. Finding your center and feeling calm. Awesome, Lizette. Oh, Cheryl, feeling better in my joints and blood flow. Yes, I love that. I was definitely doing a lot of if you guys, most of you probably had your eyes closed, so I was doing some things, or if you were watching it, you're like, what the hell is she doing with her hands? So I was also incorporating just some Reiki and some energy and some quantum healing stuff for you all, and it was all highly focused on the joints, the hips, the knees, the feet, the bones, just everything to really, connect you all to your bodies and feel comfortable in your bodies. Kelly's feeling calm and relaxed. Awesome. Christine, we have a lot to talk about. Definitely received a lot. Woo! I love hearing that. Ooh, Talia feels it in her feet. I'm not surprised, knowing because just your dancing and your connection to the earth through dancing, and I imagine that that's a bit of just an opening in your foot chakras, which is really cool because that means you're opening and connecting more to the earth and just opening to all of the upgrades and the things that are coming through the earth. Yeah, awesome. That's so cool. I see Victoria's typing, so I'm waiting to see what she said. Yeah, really resonated with the golden light. Yeah, transmission into the room. Yeah, I love that. And that's really my intention with so much of this work is is transmuting, what is in our chakras, transmuting and honoring what's in there because it has served us, and bringing that golden. And so this is a tool any of you can work with at any time. All of this stuff you hear me calling in, golden light frequencies and colors and elements and directions, any of you can work with those things at any time by simply requesting or calling in, or envisioning is a great way too. So if you're ever feeling something or ungrounded or unsafe, you can just call in some of that golden light frequency and see it just surrounding you. And because to me, the golden light is really kind of the link to our divinity. I see it as just pure source. Yeah. Doris, at first I couldn't get comfortable. I definitely connected to the earth and many beaches. Ooh, I love it. All the beaches you've been to, even better. Ooh, Victoria, I love that. More confident about having what I need to navigate all the directions that all this life change is bringing. And that's so root chakra, because you are supported. So I love that. And I really, I'm just going to take a moment to close the circle out and release the directions, just because I want to be energetically hygienic and not be sloppy with my energy work. So if you all want to, comment or share anything while I'm doing that, please feel free, or you can just listen, whatever you feel called to do. So just going in reverse, coming back to that inner realm of the heart chakra, thanking with most heartfelt gratitude the higher selves, the souls of all these beautiful beings that joined us tonight. We release you. Thank you. You're also welcome to stay and continue work on your human. Thank you. And to the upper realms, to our spirit guides and our angels who were here, my beautiful light family, my Syrian family, and my Arcturian friends, thank you so much. Thank you to the guides of all who came and played with us. Also, you're welcome to stay and continue working on your human. And if not, we thank you for being here. Turning back to the lower worlds, to the realms of the core of the earth, the Lemurian kingdom, crystal kingdom, the mushroom kingdom, the ancestors, we thank you so much for your wisdom, and we offer you all of the beautiful healing and freedom we've cultivated tonight. To the direction of north and the elements of earth, to the tree people and Brother Bear and Wolf, thank you for your service, thank you for being here. You are released. And to the west and the element of water, to the whale and the dolphin energies, thank you so much for your healing. Clearly some people were working with lots of water tonight and earth, so we thank you for being here. And to the south, and to the elements of fire, to the coyote, who I definitely felt here tonight, and the salamander, we thank you for your transformation power, your energy, your vitality. We release you. And back to east, full circle, the element of air, to the hawk and the eagle, we thank you for your service, your expansion, your movement, and your clear sight. Thank you for your service. And thank you all for joining in my maiden bird voyage with my new drum, my new shamanic drum. This was her first, it was her first ceremony, so she thanks you too. It's actually a he, she, so it's both. It's a non-gender.
And I took myself off mute.
Oh, good, yeah.
Thank you, both of you, for just all the gifts that you brought us tonight. And also on my end, I have to say it came through very well, even though we're virtual. And
Good.
that it just kind of brings tears to my eyes. A lot of things are bringing tears to my eyes this week. And I just very, very grateful to you both, and also to all of you that were on tonight with us. Thank you for joining us.
So are we. Like, so much gratitude to all of you for joining. And Christine and I were talking about that earlier, just about how even though we're virtual, because it's energy and it knows no time and space, it does come through just as powerfully.
Yeah.